We all know a couple of people who really exceed when it comes to their cognitive abilities. Their intelligence, that is. Smart people regularly start displaying their intelligence early on in their lives and always show tremendous potential to shape the world we live in and to better the world for all the people in it. However, being a highly intelligent person doesn't always come without some drawbacks. Intelligence and general health, social success, and even financial success do not always perfectly correlate. As a matter of fact, a lot of highly intelligent people struggle with a wide variety of issues, including some physical ailments and psychological problems that they are more likely to develop than some other groups of people, like stress, anxiety, and problems with socialization. Hey everybody, welcome to Psychology Element. In this video, we are going to be listing 10 problems only smart people have. Make sure to watch until the end of the video because the information presented in this video may help you become more familiar with some struggles that smart people have and that you yourself may experience. Number 1. Smart people have a greater likelihood of developing mental illness. In an article from 2018 titled High Intelligence, a Risk Factor for Physical and Physiological Overexcitabilities, that summarized results of a study in which participants were asked to self-report presence of both diagnosed and suspected mental health disturbances, including mood and anxiety disorders, attention deficit hyperactivity disorder, or ADHD, and autism spectrum disorder, ASD, found a remarkably high relative risk ratio for all these conditions, as confirmed among Mensa Group 2015 data when compared to the national average statistics. This implicates that high IQ people are at larger risk for developing affective disorders, ADHD, and autism spectrum disorders than people with average levels of intelligence. Number 2. Intelligent people tend to overanalyze things. It is a well-known fact that highly intelligent people tend to be overly analytical toward themselves and the external world. Psychologists have proposed multiple theories as to why that is the case, but the largely accepted one is the so-called hyperbrain, hyperbody theory of integration formulated by Karpinski and her colleagues. This theory asserts that highly intelligent people tend to respond to internal and external stimuli with overexcitable behavior. What does overexcitable behavior mean? People with overexcitable behavior as a response to their inner worlds and surroundings tend to get into highly intense physiological states that cause them to overanalyze things. For example, they may dwell on some other person's words for far longer, looking for implied meanings, hidden connotations, and deeper motivations than most other people would. Number 3. Highly intelligent people are exhaustingly perfectionistic. Overexcitability of smart people extends to their tendency to engage in overly investigative behavior and their desire to make decisions, choices, and solutions to problems that are as close to perfect as possible. This leads them down the path of engaging in overly detailed analysis of every single choice they make and endlessly and pointlessly ponder whether they could have made a better one. This kind of behavior results in intense stress over sometimes trivial decisions that are not as complicated as to require deep thought and leave the intelligent person filled with unnecessary self-doubt and constant second-guessing. Number 4. Smart people are more prone to certain physical health issues than other people. Not only are intelligent individuals at risk for developing mental health symptomatology, they are also more likely to develop some physical ailments. Research conducted by Ruth Karpinski and colleagues is aligned with the conclusions of the psychologist Dabrowski that says more intelligent people are at significant risk for developing some physical illnesses than the general populations, especially those illnesses that can be traced back to increased and prolonged exposure to stress. Dabrowski's research links the aforementioned overexcitability of above-average people with the occurrence of stress, which then triggers physiological changes in the body that result in various physical illnesses, the most common of which are autoimmune dysregulation such as asthma, allergies, and autoimmune disease. Number 5. Intelligent people are highly aware of their own deficiencies. This trait of smart people may sound like an advantage, which it can be, but it can also be a major setback. Charles Darwin once stated, ignorance more frequently begets confidence than does knowledge. This phenomenon where highly intelligent people doubt their own abilities is often termed the Dunning-Kruger effect, which is a cognitive bias where highly skilled and competent people tend to underestimate their competence and knowledge, whereas less competent people tend to overestimate their abilities. For more on the Dunning-Kruger effect, we highly recommend you check out our other video, 19 Psychological Facts That Will Blow Your Mind. The unfortunate result of this effect is that highly skilled and intelligent people doubt everything, including their own skills, which leaves them vulnerable to unfounded self-doubt and possible avoidance of any constructive decision-making, making them, ironically, less efficient. Enjoying the video so far? Then don't forget to subscribe to the channel for more insightful videos like this one. You'll only get smarter, and it's free. Number 6. Smart people are more prone to stress than other people. Both aforementioned researchers, Karpinski and Dabrowski, have pointed out how highly intelligent people can become extremely stressed out. Stress in these individuals is a result of pondering on every aspect of problems they encounter, their perfectionism, and their tendency to play out every single scenario in their heads, which leads to higher stress levels. Number 7. Intelligent individuals are burdened by high expectations from both themselves and other people. From the moment they start overachieving in elementary school, smart people are expected, even demanded, to maintain that level of excellence and are often reminded that they could always do better. They often internalize these expectations and demands and start experiencing intense psychological, even physical discomfort when they fail or feel as if they failed to achieve them. Many people assume that these gifted individuals are like machines that are capable of delivering their best performance on demand regardless of their psychological or physical state. Psychological research has demonstrated that higher expectations from teachers and parents can often lead children to achieve academic success, but overly critical attitudes and excessively high expectations can produce the opposite effect. Number 8. Smart individuals are more easily distracted. According to psychiatrist Dr. Ned Hollowell, the most intelligent people often find themselves in situations where they are required to choose between competing solutions and ideas, which leads to greater distractibility as a result of the paralyzing fear of choosing the wrong one. This results in, according to Dr. Hollowell, a feeling of inadequacy and inability to deal with the multiple possible decisions and choices, especially in the workplace and the workload as a whole. Number 9, intelligent people can feel intense discomfort in large, mixed groups of people. A substantial proportion of smart people may seem like introverts in large social circles, even if they are not actually introverts. They may not be shy, socially awkward, or socially inhibited in any significant way. What they often feel is as though they simply can't share a lot of their often incredible diverse interests or engage in profound conversations about many topics that interest them. This can prove to be extremely frustrating for these individuals, leaving them to feel not understood or unable to connect to people who do not share their preference for intellectual conversations. Also, since they are sharp and observant, they may pick up on little things that many people would easily miss, like someone's fake smile or other gestures that seem less than genuine, which may annoy them and deter them from wanting to participate in social activities that don't fulfill their needs and cause them feelings of discomfort, frustration, or boredom. Number 10. Highly intelligent people tend to worry more than the average person. A study conducted by a team of researchers led by psychiatrist Jeremy Copeland, who is also the lead author of a study published in Frontiers of Evolutionary Psychology, claims that worrying, which is thought of as a maladaptive trait, meaning that it prevents the ability to properly adjust to the environment or the particular situation, has been found to be linked with something that is very adaptive: intelligence. This and some other studies seem to indicate that worrying, even though it may be thought of as maladaptive, is linked to increased attention to details and consideration of many potential scenarios, even the less pleasant ones, which is also a core trait of people with high intelligence. So, this was our list of 10 problems only smart people have. Did this sound like you or someone you know? Let us know in the comments below. And if you like the video, then make sure to like and subscribe and turn on notifications so you don't miss any psychology videos. And make sure to check out our self-discovery playlist for more. And thanks for watching.